tour this morning, we visited the older side of Istanbul. This is the area that was once the original city of Constantinople. At the heart of it lies two of the most iconic mosques in the city, the Blue Mosque and Hagia Sophia. All right, we got, full day number 2. We are about to go on our tour at Hagia Sophia Blue Mosque. Yesterday we had our food tour, pretty awesome.
Yeah, it was fantastic. I'm really looking forward to this. Who knew? Tours are the way to go.
Yeah. So this is the German fountain. We're starting off our tour. And this is the significance of a failed alliance between the Ottomans and the Germans. We started the tour by walking down a long promenade called Sultanate Square, which we were told was originally a hippodrome of the Byzantine Empire. This was a long arena where they would have chariot races. Today it now holds a few monuments, including an Egyptian obelisk. The Blue Mosque was built in the early 1600s and is best known for its stunning blue tiles and towering minarets.
Okay, I just learned that it took them only 8 years to build the Blue Mosque. 10,000 workers, it seems like a crazy short time. Pretty impressive.
The Blue Mosque's interior was pristine and ornate and definitely evoked an ethereal spiritual quality.
Hagia Sophia.
Both mosques were built right in the same general area, so you could literally go to one right after the other on the tour. Hagia Sophia is much older than the Blue Mosque. Built in the 6th century CE, it was originally built as a Christian cathedral from the Byzantine Empire. Its large dome was a major architectural achievement of the time, and it stood as the largest cathedral in the world for nearly 1,000 years. It was converted into a mosque in the 15th century during the Ottoman Empire, but you can still find many of the early Christian mosaics on the walls on the inside. Both mosques were very impressive, each with massive open architecture and huge domes. Hagia Sophia's age in comparison was very apparent. You really got a sense that you were walking into a place steeped in historical significance. Hearing the call to prayer here alongside both Islamic and Christian art and all the symbolism felt very surreal.
What is it again?
We were told that this was a little bit of a Viking graffiti. If you are visiting Istanbul, I highly recommend visiting these mosques. They're quite the spectacular sight to see. Entrance to the Blue Mosque is free, whereas Hagia Sophia costs probably around €25. Taking a guided tour is a great way to help skip the lines and give you a lot of added information that you normally wouldn't get from just walking around. Because they are both functioning mosques, as a tourist you are limited to specific areas, not to interfere with people who are practicing prayer. Be sure to research the dress code before you come. Both men and women will have to cover their shoulders and knees, and women are expected to wear a shawl over the top of their head. If you don't have a shawl, they do sometimes provide one for you. If you're entering the main part of the Blue Mosque, you are expected to take off your shoes.
You found your favorite part about Istanbul is just all the kitties and all the doggies.
Big dogs. So many big dogs. And like all the animals are outside, they're wild, they're feral, they're strays. But they're all cool. They're like not cared for, they're clean, not peachy, and like they're all so chill. Like you can walk up to dogs and just pet them, like they're all just mellow. I don't know what the secret is, but we need to figure it out in America. This is amazing. Just another cute kitty.
After our tour of the mosque, we decided to walk over to the Grand Bazaar, which was not too far away, and do a little bit of shopping.
So the Grand Bazaar is a seemingly never-ending maze of stalls where anything and everything that you can imagine is sold. It was so vibrant and lively, but never overwhelming. There were people and goods everywhere, but it was never an intimidating sort of situation. Our oldest son had so much fun bartering for his cologne that he took home proudly. I'm pretty sure whatever you're looking for can be found if you search hard enough here.
So we've been trying to get home for about an hour and a half, 2 hours,
Yeah.
I think. We took a metro all the way to the way past all of our stops because all of our stops were closed, and then it took all the way back to where we started, and then we realized that all those stops we can't even get to. So let's take a tram. Took a tram to basically the start of a bridge, and then it went the other way. And then we waited and waited for one that would actually cross the bridge. Then we found out that all of the trams are basically shut down going across the bridge.
All forms of transportation.
There's apparently some type of march going on, and they're preventing travel to that side. I guess that whole side of Istanbul is closed.
I said for the best form of travel, your feet.
Yep, so now we are walking across the bridge. Hopefully we're going to get home soon.
In like 50 minutes.
Yeah.
We're on our way. We're all in okay spirits.
Yeah,
So
we're going to get there eventually.
It's an adventure. That's what it's all about.
After waiting for trains and trams all night long, we had eventually just walked all the way home to our hotel north of Taksim Square. We found out that the whole area around Galata Tower had been barricaded off and shut down by the police. From what we were told, there was supposed to be a planned protest happening in the area, and the government decided to shut it down preemptively. Something concerning a women's march or women's rights, but I don't really have all the details beyond that. There were police pretty much everywhere, but I didn't see any protesters in sight or any commotion or violence or anything happening, so we never really felt unsafe in this area. We just basically walked around the barricades and walked all the way back to our hotel.